Gold Coast went into its match with competition leaders UWS with consecutive wins under its belt and got off on the right foot at Spotless Stadium with the first 2 goals of the game. But it didn't take long for the Giants to show why they are the competition benchmarks, hitting back to head into quarter time with a 7-point lead. Both sides missed several chances early in the second, and it took until the 10-minute mark for Gold Coast to break the deadlock before Peter Wright's goal on the stroke of half-time levelled the scores. The Suns hit the front to start the third, but Gold Coast wasted several crucial opportunities, kicking 4 goals 4 to 7 straight for the quarter to trail UWS by 14 at the last break. The Suns rallied to get within 3 midway through the last, but UWS did enough to keep their opponents at bay with 5 of the last 8 to win by 16 points. Sydney University showed its true potential last week when they upset NT Thunder at its Darwin Fortress, and the students weren't about to undo all their hard work when they came up against Eastlake at home. They started the match on fire but couldn't capitalise on the scoreboard, kicking away with 3 goals 11 for a 17-point lead at quarter time. It allowed the Demons to remain in the game early, but they too had trouble in front of goals, booting 4 consecutive points at one stage in the second before Mitch Frail finally broke the drought. The margin remained the same at half-time, and the students made their move in the third with the first 3 goals opening up a 39-point advantage.
Lovely work, and the kick comes in.
Here's Jensen, a little bit of space, sets the kick inside the attacking corridor. What a mark from Aaron Bruce!
What a mark!
Frail and Taylor did their best to keep the Demons in the contest, but Jacob Derricks put the result beyond doubt early in the last, where he kicked his side's only 2 goals of the term as they ran out 44-point winners for their 3rd win in a row.
I just composed the group at half-time and made sure that they were really focused on the third quarter, because I didn't want that sort of inaccuracy to have a fallout in terms of the way they went about it. So I just sort of asked for real focus and commitment. So we walk away with the 4 points, and we're pretty happy, but there's certainly a little bit of work to be done.
Further north in Queensland, windy conditions played a big role in Southport and NT Thunder's important clash at Fankhauser Reserve. The visitors had the advantage in the first, and leading goal kicker Darren Ewing was quick to make his mark with 2 early goals.
And he likes it.
Thunder kept Southport scoreless in the first, but should have been further in front at quarter time when they kicked 3 goals 6.
To Tom Motlop, who goes around the corner, and that's another one.
It was the Sharks' chance to return fire in the second, with former AFL players Josh Hunt and Jared Brennan stepping up to have an impact.
It's a first for the Sharks, so the AFL combination.
Leading by 1 point at half-time, Thunder again kept the Sharks scoreless in the third as Ewing and Chris Dunn combined for 4 goals between them. Amazingly, only 2 goals were scored at one end of the ground, and they both came from Thunder to start the last, to extend their lead to 35 points.
Awful looking kick, but does it get there? It does!
But the Sharks began to mount an incredible comeback, kick-started by best-on-ground Hunt at the 7-minute mark.
So we'll see what he does with this one. And that one looks good to me.
They hit the front for the first time through Jack Anthony with only minutes left, and he backed up his efforts with the last goal of the game moments later as the Sharks held on for a thrilling 5-point victory. The clash between Redland and Ainslie at Tidbald Park was dominated by power forwards as both sides threw everything at the contest from the opening bounce. The Bombers took a 6-point lead into quarter time, and ruckman Paul Hunter extended his side's advantage within the opening minutes of the second. Redland kicked a wasteful 3-6 for the term as Ainslie forward Josh Bennett booted 2 in a row to give his side some momentum heading into the second half. Former Brisbane rookie Sam Michael's 3rd goal opened up a game-high 22-point lead in the third, but the Tricolours found 5 of the last 6 to hit the lead by 2 points at the last change. Nick Salter's 5th goal for the match midway through the last gave his side a 22-point lead before the Bombers made a late charge. Michael kicked the next 2 to get his side back within 10, but Bennett's 5th allowed Ainslie some breathing space as the clock ticked down. Redland kept pressing with the next 2 majors, but time ran out as Ainslie celebrated a tough 4-point victory. The well-oiled machine of defending Premier Aspley continued its solid start to the season when they went into battle with Brisbane at Graham Road. The Lions fielded 12 academy players and were held scoreless in the opening quarter as the Hornets raced to a 19-point lead. Aspley extended its advantage to 27 points at half-time and set up their win in the third with another 3 goals to 2. Best on ground, Eddie Sansbury kicked his third to start the last, but not before the Lions kicked 4 in a row, including 2 from young gun Matt Hammelman, to cut the margin to 19. But a timely goal from captain Cheney Stiller late in the match ensured the Hornets recorded their 6th win of the season by 34 points. Aspley's win sees the club jump into top spot on percentage over UWS, with the latter reflecting the evenness of the competition. Sydney and NT Thunder are in equal third, followed by Ainslie and Southport. After starting the season with 3 straight losses, Sydney Uni find themselves only 0.64% outside the top 6. Round 8 is set to showcase some mouthwatering clashes as the competition celebrates Indigenous Round. Sydney and Brisbane will go head-to-head in Newcastle. Redland will host local rivals Aspley, and Ainslie and Eastlake clash in another local derby in Canberra. Sydney University and Southport will contest the match of the round at Henson Park before NT Thunder and Gold Coast finish off the round at TIO Stadium. Keep up to date with all the latest news by following us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and track all the live scores and champion data statistics by downloading our official NEAFL app.